Hey everyone, it's Allie. We're going to talk about the loot explosions that you see on your screen. Welcome to Endgame Circle of Fortune and the ability to generate basically your own player-run economy at the tip of your fingertips. Circle of Fortune is the solo Silphon faction in last Epoch, and it's meant to be the direct opposite of Merchant's Guild, where you play the game by yourself, gather everything on yourself, and well, have the ability to farm whatever you need to. With Circle of Fortune, we can do some very silly things like this with Prophecies, and it's going to be something that you 100% want to get accustomed to and get used to, as it is unbelievably important to your time and enjoyment as an SSF player. Let's get into everything. Let's discuss everything you know about Prophecies, how to use them, and how to be able to target farm literally any single item that you want to, and get you on your way to be able to upgrade whatever build you're playing. The basics of Circle of Fortune is that every single rank along it, you get some sort of major buff that helps you in terms of being able to generate more and more loot. This is where Prophecies come in. Prophecies are basically tasks that you can purchase, and when you do complete them, you'll get some sort of reward. For example, with this Aegis Prophecy, we can fulfill it 4 separate times, and the requirement is to kill a boss inside of the monoliths, and then our reward is going to be 4 unique shields. That means in total, if we were to complete this 4 times by killing 4 separate bosses, we just get 16 random unique shields given to us for free. This is how you're able to see those loot explosions at the start of the video, because, well, there's nothing stopping us from getting more and more and more of these and stacking them. For example, we can get a bunch of them that are required to kill exiled mages, which all of them can then proc at the same time, giving you those massive loot explosions. Now, in order to be able to take these prophecies, all you have to do is simply come to Divine Era, go to the observatory, come up the stairs, and come to the main area at the top. Here, there's going to be 4 separate telescopes that give you different loots based off of what they say. So Eos is going to be weapons. This also includes shields. Articus is going to be armor prophecies, so helmet, body armor, boots, and so on. On the left, we have Dices for crafting components, keys, and idols. And then finally, we have the bottom one for rings, amulet, relics. When you go and interact with one of these, you will be able to see this interface. And what we need to go over first, before we talk about the prophecies themselves, are going to be the lenses at the bottom. You unlock a lens slot at rank 3, rank 6, and rank 9, and these lenses are going to be very important to be able to specifically target these prophecies into whatever you're specifically looking for. If we want to buy lenses to be able to modify exactly what we've seen here, all we have to do is simply just come down the stairs and talk to the NPC at the bottom. Here, you'll be able to buy yourself regional lenses, which are used to target farm specific items. For example, if I want more shields, I can buy myself a shield lens. While if I want more quote-unquote global buffs, I can go to graded lenses and buy something from here. For example, if I want to see more unique items, I can grab myself a unique lens. Or if I only want prophecies to be inside my monoliths, well, I can take the lens of time, which forces everything to be a monolith reward. Ideally, what you want to do for your lens setup is every single setup wants to use a refracting lens of rhyme at rank 7 and a refracting lens of wealth. On top of this, your third lens slot is just simply going to be whatever makes sense for whatever you're personally looking for. For example, if you go back to the EOS telescope, I'm going to use a rhyme and a wealth, no matter what, in basically every single setup. And because I'm looking for shields, I am going to just put a shield lens in here, give me substantially more shield prophecies. From here, once we have our lens of choice, all we have to do is simply just look at the prophecies available to us and just simply pick one. Now, these prophecies are all priced correctly. For example, this one right here that gives you 4 unique shields costs 7.9k favor. If we were to find ourselves a different shield one that might give you either more or less or whatever, all of them are going to be correctly priced, so you never ever have to worry about what the current favor cost of that prophecy is. You're free to just take literally anything. One thing I might recommend for you never to take is any sort of prophecy that specifically tells you you're going to get an item with legendary potential, such as this one. This costs 39,000 favor. And given we're playing Circle of Fortune, this is a massive ripoff, as getting 1 LP on items for us is very simple. 39,000 for 4 total unique shields is a complete scam. Please never, ever, ever take the LP related ones. But if I were to, for example, in this case, just want to fire a bunch of unique shields, I just simply am going to reroll through until I see some unique shield prophecies. And whenever we do see one, I'm going to hover over it, see what it is. This one's a garbage LP one, so we move on. And if we find one that we like, for example, in this case, we have to kill 5 champions at 300 or higher corruption for 10 unique shields, and we can do it twice. This is worth 20 total unique shields. I just simply click on it. It's going to re-roll the window for me again for free, and our prophecy is now going to be available in our prophecy tab. You can stack as many of these as you want to, as there's literally nothing stopping you. And well, this is pretty much what you're going to be doing as the bread and butter of Circle of Fortune to be able to go and farm whatever you want to. You need, for example, a set item because your build requires a set. For example, in my case, we need a Forgotten Knight set. Well, you can come over to Articus and you can simply put in a rhyme, a wealth, and a set lens as your third lens, and simply reroll until you see yourself some set prophecies. You then take them, and as soon as you go and run them, given that you're playing Circle of Fortune and that our rank 4 benefit just gives us a full set every time one drops, It's very easy to get yourself a bunch of sets. Are you playing a build where you need a weaker item, such as a Code of Array Sentinel? Well, come over to the accessory telescope and just simply roll this until you get yourself some unique relic prophecies, go run them, and, well, you'll get showered with a lot of whatever you're looking for. Circle of Fortune makes it really comfortable and really easy for you to get, well, whatever you want to, whenever you want to. Now, obviously, this is going to cost quite a lot of favor, and you're going to be constantly low on favor, so let's exactly talk about how to farm it most efficiently. The only thing you could realistically do, outside of just playing the game more, is to come over to your Woven faction and specifically make sure on the Weaver tree you have Gift of Allegiance. This is going to give you favor caches, and every time one of these spawns, you're going to get anywhere between 2,000 to 3,000 favor, which is honestly quite good. I highly recommend for you to have this at all times in every single Weaver tree that you do. Now, the only other thing that's going to affect your favor gains is your Circle of Fortune rank. For example, I'm rank 12, so I have a 60% increased gain to all favor that I gain. The only other thing that matters when it comes to how much favor you gain is the amount of experience that you're gaining. This is why, for example, you should highly consider going to Fall the Outcast and farming out a 10% increased XP blessing, as this will give you more favor. And on top of that, you simply just want to go and push as much corruption as you possibly can in a zone. The more corruption that you push, the higher the base experience multiplier will be for that zone, thus the more favor they gain, which is then multiplied even further by the favor gain that you have for being a higher tier Circle of Fortune. All you have to do outside that is simply just go mow down as much enemies as possible, and well, you'll very quickly earn thousands upon thousands of favor. That's pretty much the gist of everything Circle of Fortune related. The TLDR is just grab yourself the lenses that you need for your build. The TLDR is just grab yourself the lenses that you need for whatever you're doing, both wealth and rhyme plus whatever else. Go to the telescope, that's going to give you whatever you need to, and then simply roll it and spend your favor until you get yourself a bunch of prophecies that deal with it, and then go target farm them, and you'll enjoy all the loot explosions that comes from it. If you do have any questions on any of this, please feel free to leave a comment in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to help you as soon as I can. I also stream on Twitch every single day, so feel free to come by Twitch and ask me if you're there. If you simply want to come by and hang out with all the kitties on our stream and be a part of our community, I'd be more than happy to see you there as well. Or you're more than free to stop by our Discord and ask your questions there as well. And with all that said, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope this helped you, and I'll see you all in the next video.